so because it's my birthday and I have been in Canada for 13 going on 14 years. Okay, so I have decided to share with you 13 things and mindsets that you need to have to thrive in Canada. Okay, and is Canada for everyone? Well, I don't know, but let's see what we have. Okay, hello everybody, and thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited today because first of all, today is my birthday. Okay, so happy birthday to me. And we just went past 500 subscribers, so thank you all for the love. Thanks for tuning in. If you're a new subscriber, thanks and welcome. And if this is not your first time here and you are returning Mannie B, well, you know how we show the love. Thanks for tuning in. And this is the Hive, and it's your girl here, Mannie Thompson, aka Mannie T. And you know how we show the love, right? If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that bell button so that you do not miss my next juicy video. And we're here on the Hive, where we share all things good that will bring some meaningful impact to your lives. Okay guys, so let's get in today's video. Okay, so because it's my birthday and I have been in Canada for 13 going on 14 years. Okay, so I have decided to share with you 13 things and mindsets that you need to have to thrive in Canada. Okay, and is Canada for everyone? Well, I don't know, but let's see what we have. Okay, so let's get right into the video. Well, I had to switch things up a little bit, so I will say number one thing is that you have to be grounded with God. You have to have a relationship. If you don't believe in God, you have to believe in something bigger than you, that you know, that holds the universe. I believe in God, so we will leave it at that. Be a strong believer in God, and always, always, always when you're praying, you ask Him for the spirit of perseverance, okay? For the spirit of patience, because you're gonna need a lot of it. Patience in this Canada, I'm telling you, okay? And you're going to what is the other word? The spirit of discernment, okay? And the last one is you always have to ask Him to bring to you, can you hear the birds? They're excited to bring to you your destiny helpers, right? Because you need that here in Canada. You don't need to know anybody, but you need that guidance for God to direct your steps, because nobody will show you anything here. You have to go find things out for yourself. So those are one of the points that I will point out. Point number two, yay, there are 3 W's that you have to be very careful of. And in my first week, because I came to Canada in winter in 2010, and I landed in Toronto and my school was in Hamilton, so I had to take the bus and a taxi. So in the taxi driver advised me, there are 3 things you have to fear in this Canada, and they all start with a W. First, because they can switch on you at any time, is the weather. Okay, we can have all 3 seasons in a day. You can have winter, you can have summer, you can have spring, right? The weather. So just know that and be prepared. I go everywhere with an umbrella. Even if it's winter time, I have an umbrella in my bag. Okay, the other thing is men. So, well, it goes for both genders, okay? So maybe the men will tell you, don't get trapped with women. If you're coming here to study, focus on that. All right, women, they can put you in trouble in this country, so you for they God. Okay, the third one is your work. Yay, it takes some time to get the work that you actually need. Also, in the work, you have to be diligent. It's not like it's back home where you can drop in, drop out anytime. Okay, it's not like that, right? Over here, it's not like that. Okay, and you have to take it serious, be on time, know the people you are working with. That's also one of my um points there. So work. Okay, so that is point number two. Okay, so point number three is that you need to have a plan. Have a plan. Why do you want to come to Canada? Why are you here? Because you will find that that is what is going to sustain you in hard and difficult times. Yeah, hard and difficult times. Your plan, your reason why you are here will keep you motivated. You have to have a plan. If you're coming here to study, after you finish studying, what next? Do you want to stay here, or do you want to go back home? Are you going to stay in that province? What are you going to do? Okay, so that was point number three. Number four, you need to be self-motivated. All right, self-motivated. Over here is just you, me, and I and myself. Nobody is gonna come to motivate you. So you need to be self-motivated. You need to how to learn how to find books which will inspire you, which will pick you up on moody days. Play some music, because depression is real over here. All right, so that will also be another point. All right, so we're on point number five. Point number five, you need to be focused. That's why if you haven't seen um, one of the videos I did earlier on where I spoke how you have to write down the things that you want, right? You need to write them down, and this will help you stay focused. When you're going off track, you can go back to that book and see the things that you have achieved and be happy and grateful for that success, and that will move you further to your next steps and what you want to achieve moving forward. All right. And so the next one is learn to do research. Nobody is going to come and spoon feed you with information. Yes, there's some videos where somebody will say, hey, I got this gif, come. Mm-mm. You have to learn and to do your own research. Don't rely on hearsay. This person said this person said that. Go and find out for yourself, and you will know the real ins and outs, and do things for yourself. Okay, so don't rely on people telling you things. Do your own research. Okay. Number, where are we? I've lost count of my points, but anyway, we're gonna get there. The next one is understand the financial system. Now, after you're done school, you're working, don't get caught up in this financial trap of 9 to 5, overspending, getting into debt. It's good to have a credit card, but use it wisely. Um, Use it to pay your monthly bills and make sure that you pay it on time so that you can build credit. Because it's funny over here, people buy things on credit. It's not like back home where if you don't have the money, then you can't buy something, right? Is a delayed gratification, right? Um, know how the financial systems work, how the credit cards work. It's not free money. You're gonna end up paying for it. Okay, so do not get yourself in trouble, because Manuela has told you the gist already on how to stay out of that trouble. Understanding the financial system, develop a savings attitude whenever you're paid.
pay yourself first. You can have a savings account that is not connected to your bank card. You actually have to go into the banking hall to get the money out. By paying yourself first, you're saving for yourself, you're saving for your future, right? Yeah, as time goes on, you might want to buy a car, you might want to buy a house. There are big anniversaries that will come on, maybe getting married, maybe a kid doing this, right? By paying yourself first, you'll be able to save for those days and take advantage. In this country, they've got things. I'm not going to go into too much details. There's a tax-free savings account where you can save, and any interest you earn, you are not taxed for it. There's RRSP where you can be contributing, and your employer too will be contributing for your retirement. So when you're working, don't just be working. Find out this information and take advantage of it. There's also RESP for the kids, okay? Education gets expensive over here past high school. University is very expensive. So make sure that you are setting yourself up and your kids up for success. All right? Yes. Okay. And then the next point is don't overindulge. If you see this, you want to buy it. You see this, you want to buy it. Let me tell you, here when you're depressed, you're feeling lonely, you go to the mall, and some people use shopping as a way to relieve stress. So if you know you are not that kind of person, learn how to control it. Don't be overindulgent. Live within your means. All right, leave it in your means. Okay, so my next one is you have to be mentally prepared. Okay, depression here is real. No one tells you that. Sometimes you just be from your work to your house, from your work to your house, or from house to church, right? So be mentally prepared, be alert, know yourself so that when you find yourself in these situations, there are good hospitals, there are good counselors you can go to talk to that will help you overcome those situations. But when you're prepared, then you will know how to handle those situations, okay? Because depression is real here, my friend. It's funny, my mom used to call me and she'd be like, "Why?" I'm like, "I'm with my friend." Like, "Oh, you never stay at home." Like, listen, mom, maybe depression is real here. You don't know how it is as a student. You just go from class to the house to the hall. You learn, you study, you go back, right? When I was here, I was lucky. I got a full scholarship, so I didn't have to work some outside of campus where I was working as a teaching assistant, but still, it's just a one-way routine where your friends are busy, they are doing their own stuff. It's not like, hey, you can call people, let's go chill, have some chinchinga or some guinea fowls, sit out here, drink this malt, whatever. Everybody is working towards their goal, all right? So that's that. And the other step is to know that settling in takes time. Once you come here, maybe if you were a professional back home, know that as you are leaving there, you are leaving everything behind and starting here from scratch. And from scratch means that you might not be able to get a job in that profession that you had right away. You might have to settle for minimum wage jobs, not that they are bad, but these are survival jobs. And when you are in those survival jobs, you have to be prepared to know that, have that mentality. That's why I said you have to have that mindset that this is a survival job and you are doing this to gain the Canadian experience that will set you up to your next um, career job, to your next well paying job. Because the moment you start settling and feeling okay, you're gonna be stuck in that rat race for a really long time. Survival jobs are just that. Some people love it, they want to stay there, good. But know who you are and know if that's who you want to stay or if you want to keep moving higher. This will also tie back to the plan that you have, right? To have that plan is very, very important. And know that settling in can take a while. You can join your church community, find a church to go. If you're a student, join student club. If you join the profession, if you are in nursing, join nursing association or whatever science club. And if you're doing a master's degree, make sure you find some conferences that you can go to, especially outside of Canada. You can apply to go to a conference in US, and most of the time it's paid for you if you are a student, right? So that's one other opportunities to get other visas to other countries, right? And all tie it into your plan. All right. So, and yeah, join the gym. Make sure you are active so that you don't start getting into that depression lane because it's not good. I'm telling you, I know the number of times that I looked at my ticket and asked myself, what am I doing here? Almost hop back on my plane to go back home without finishing my program. All right. And I didn't have this advice. I learned this through experience, and I'm sharing that with you so that you will be able to thrive here if Canada is where you want to be. Okay. Because some people come and they didn't have realistic expectations and they had to leave. Okay, so that's that. I'm almost coming to the end here. Okay, so you have to think of building generational wealth. Okay, here you're in Canada, you're in abroad, you're in North America, building generational wealth through insurance. Yes, some people hear insurance, they think it's a scam, but you really have to. There are different kinds of insurances, right? Go and learn about the Jewish people, how they build generational wealth for their family using insurance, okay? Using insurance and also having a business. So once you're settled in, getting some income coming, don't just rely on just a 9 to 5 because you will realize that you become very stressed very fast because it's just working and paying bills, yeah? Mm-hmm. But if we tell you, you won't believe it. But anyway, once you come and experience it, you will know what I'm talking about. But if you have these things that I have shared with you, you shall overcome. All right? So do that to build financial wealth for yourself and for your kids so that you are setting up your family for success and enjoying life and not just surviving. Okay? And my last point, I think even this should always tie and come back to the beginning, is to be always grateful. Be grateful each day. Even if it's a bad day, be grateful for it because it's a teaching experience, it's a learning experience that you have learned something that will move you forward. Be grateful every single day. You thank God for the gift of life, for all the experiences, because you know all those experiences are building you up to get to the dream destination of the American dream, okay? The North American dream. Canada and USA is everybody's North American dream, right? But the North American dream can quickly dwindle because you're just surviving and not thriving. Yeah? Okay. So these are the 13 things of Manix's 13 years in Canada that I have summarized for you. 13 years of my experience I've summarized for you in this very short video. So if you found it useful, give it a big thumbs up, share it so that others will be able to learn from it so that they will also thrive and not just survive because we're here to thrive. We can also thrive. And you will be part of a thrive. So I say, yes, we can also thrive. We came here to thrive. We didn't come here to survive. Now, yeah, yeah, Jumana omu pesa omu beye no. No, not yet, right? Mm-mm. And I think I missed the point back to that mentality. Be mentally prepared because you might be the only black person working in your field of work or in your job. Yes, I've been in the workforce. How many? Maybe 10 years. Some of the jobs, like the survival jobs, yes, I wasn't the only black person there. But after moving from there, it became a different story. I do not see myself around, and sometimes becomes depressing. Yeah, guys. Okay, So that's that. Let me try to keep it short because I think it's going on too long now. So make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe and press that bell button so that you don't miss my next juicy video. All right. So until I see you in the next one, stay blessed and woohoo! Let's get keep sharing and get over 1,000 subscribers because we need to share all these good news to others. Don't be enjoying it yourself and be stingy. Yeah? Bye now. Okay? Love you all.